Hey there, yogis. So today we have a quick core flow. So it's core intensive. Make sure you have a bottle of water and a towel if you need. Meeting in a seat on our mat, we're going to go ahead and start by rolling down to our back. So C curve through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. From here, get nice and comfy. We're going to float the tops of the thighs in toward the belly. So on your inhale, see if you can lift the rib cage, create a little bit more space, bring those tops of thighs in towards the belly, and breathe here. Take nice 3 big deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose or mouth, clearing the airways, oxygenating the brain. On your next inhale, you're gonna loop the head, neck, and shoulders up towards the knees. So bring that forehead in towards knees. Really think about pulling that belly button back to spine. And then see if you can float your arms out to your sides, energy pressing out of the fingertips, shoulders down and away from the ears. Stamp the right foot up towards the ceiling, nice and flexed. Extend the left leg nice and long. You got this. Flex both feet to keep the alignment in the hips. Breathing here, pulling belly button back to spine. Gently float the hands in behind the head, open up through the elbows, shine the heart forward. Inhale, see if you can lift up a little bit more and then twist towards the right. Isometric hold for those abdominals, for the oblique muscles in particular. Inhale, come back to center, and then just 5 little taps. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 2. Ring out that waistline. Exhale, 1. Bring it back to center. Softly release everything back down to the earth. Bring the legs in. Take a breath. Inhale, roll the head, neck, and shoulders up, bringing the forehead back into the knees, towards the knees. And then see if you can extend the arms nice and long. Again, pulling that belly button, buttoning that belly button back towards the spine. Everything's contracted. Extend the left foot up, extend the right leg long, flex both feet for alignment purposes. Feeling the fire here, I'm sure. You got it. Deep breath in, full breath out. Next inhale, take your arms behind your head, elbows nice and wide. Exhale, see if you can lift up a little bit more and then twist towards that left knee. Isometric hold for the obliques. Breathing here. Have confidence, have faith in yourself. You got this. And then bring it back to center. And then 5 little taps over. Exhale as you twist. 5. Exhale, twist. 4, 3, 2, last one here, and 1. Bring it back to center. Lower everything down. Pull the legs in. The core is so important for all of our standing postures and alignment in the yoga practice. So this is some great work to do. We're gonna rock and roll up to our glutes. We're gonna find boat pose. So we're gonna take this in a couple of different rounds. You can modify however you need. So come to the sitting bones, touch the toes onto the mat, and then hover those toes. Engage the core, brightness through the chest, shine the heart forward. Bring the shins parallel, flex the feet. Make sure you're not too reliant on those hands behind the legs. And then softly tap toes down. Take a moment's rest. And then inhaling again, taking it a step farther. See if you can extend the arms while you have those legs 90 degrees. Breathing here. Belly button back to the spine. And then grab onto the backs of the thighs, softly tap the toes down, lengthen through the chest. And C curve back just slightly. Extend the arms. Maybe you extend one leg this time for a breath. Bring it back to center, followed by the other leg for a breath. Bring it back to center. And perhaps you try both legs for a nice big inhale. Full exhale. Maybe you lift the arms up just a little bit, coming into a full boat pose. Grab the backs of the thighs. Softly lower. Give yourself a nice little hug around the shins. Rest the forehead onto the knees and just breathe here for a moment. So these are great practices to do when you need a little kick in the pants, get the day going. Core work would not be complete without some planking. So we're gonna come to our tabletop. We're gonna do some cat and cow rounds. Just really opening up through the abdominal wall, rounding through the spine. Should feel really good after what we've done so far. Last one here. And then you want to bring it back to a neutral spine. So we're going to go over plank foundations, modified or full side plank. So shoulders over wrists, spread those fingers nice and wide, loop the shoulders down. Take the left toes back, followed by the right. Now you might have to shift forward just a little bit, making sure those shoulders are over wrist. Tuck the tailbone, tone the abdominal wall, push the ground away with the hands. You have the option to come down to the knees or hold full plank for 10, 9, make sure you're breathing, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now listen up. You can either softly, slowly drop the left knee down to the mat, take the shin off to the side for a modified side plank, rolling over to that left hand, right arm up. Or for full Vashisthasana, full side plank, you're gonna roll to the outside edge of that left foot. Keep the feet stacked, nice and flexed. Take that right arm up, pull up through the obliques and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, don't forget to breathe, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Softly lower that hand down, find your plank for a moment. Softly come down to the knees, sit it back for a second. Take the pressure out of the wrists. Deep breath in, full breath out. And we're gonna rock it back up to our tabletop, finding our plank again. So we'll roll through your checklist here. Sending feet back, tuck the tailbone, push the ground away with the hands, shoulder blades down and away from one another while they're shooting down the back. Engage the core. You can always come down to the knees if you want to. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you can softly lower that right knee, take the shin off to the side for a modified side plank. Or if you'd like to, full Vashisthasana, side plank on the right. So we're gonna roll to the outside edge of that right foot, stack the feet, flex the feet, pull up through the obliques, float that left arm up towards the ceiling, nice and powerful here. Push the ground away with the hand, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Softly float that hand down to the mat. Go ahead, press it back into a downward facing dog. Pedal out through the wrist. You might start to feel the restorative properties of a down dog after doing all of that work. And then gently bringing the knees together, we're gonna sit it back into a shell stretch. So we're just gonna drop the belly on tops of those thighs. Nice little detoxing pose here. Bring the forehead down to the mat. Swim the arms around to your sides. Let the shoulders fall in. This is where we're gonna end here today, my friends. So just take your time in this position, breathing and resting for as long as you need. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.